What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Today we have for you guys another exciting unboxing to dig into. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate it, everyone. So we have a knife coming in from Kansept, and I believe this is a new release for the month of March. And it's a knife that I have never checked out before. This is the Mini Korvid, and it's definitely mini. Let's take a closer look. And in the case of this knife, we can really take a close look. So when they say mini, they mean mini. You got this cleaver blade, and I think they came out with two new versions. This is one of them, and then they have another one as well, plus on top of the other mini Korvids that they have. And right now, Kansept is running a sale on a bunch of their knives, so it's definitely worth going over there and taking a look, seeing what all they have for their sale. Definitely a unique knife. You know, this isn't meant to be, you know, taken extremely seriously, I don't believe. Now, this might be a good knife, or this could be a good knife for putting it somewhere, maybe like a vehicle or a pouch or something like that, where in a certain situation, you know you have this available to you, and you know, if you ever need an edged tool, you have it there. Or it's just a fun conversation piece, something like that, you know what I mean? You could definitely carry and use this guy for lighter duty tasks. You could easily use this for opening packages up. I don't know that I'd want to break down a whole lot of cardboard with this, but definitely opening mail up, you know, opening packages up, that sort of thing. You have a nice little place there to put your finger or your thumb, and you know, you could use this for very light applications. I do like the scales that they have here. It's some sort of, I believe they're calling it watermelon peel print. So it's JG10 underneath there, and then you have that watermelon. Oh, okay, I see it. You can kind of make it out there on camera, the jade. And then it's open construction there, two standoffs. They give you a little bit of internal milling there. And then easy to get to that liner. Very easy to disengage this thing. Definitely not going to be a fidgety knife, really. I mean, I guess it depends on what you consider fidgety, but it's got good action with that rear flipper tab. If you just got to do the light switch and get out of the way, and that thing is gonna come out pretty quickly there. And then it's got the fuller, which I don't know. Can we get? You could do like the pinch and slow roll type of deal there. And then can we get that guy? Ooh, you can get the reach around there. It's a little different because, well, I guess you could be up here. Yeah. So, yeah, you can get the reach around on this guy. You got the Kansept logo there amongst the... I do like that pattern on that Damascus. They've really come a long way with their Damascus. These production companies, they're actually using a good base for, you know, a lot of times it's like VG10. It's not a super steel base, but it's a, you know, adequate steel, VG10 or some sort of 9CR or 10CR, something like that. It's usually a decent base for the Damascus, and in that case, if you want something that has a different aesthetic appeal to it than just, you know, your plain Jane typical finishes on a blade, you can't really go too wrong with the Damascus they're using now. It depends on the price point. You know, sometimes companies will come out with knives where they offer it in 14C or 154 at, you know, 60 bucks, say. And then they have the Damascus version, which is a decent base, like we just said, but they want, you know, $20 to $30 more for it. And typically 14C and 154 are both going to be better than the base of the Damascus. So really it would be not because you want how do you want to say it? It's not because you want how do you want to say it? Something that is going to perform. You're not getting this for performance. You're going to get one of these Damascus style blades for aesthetics. And this is definitely a cool, unique little knife done by Coke Tools. The I can't think of what knife now that they make off the top of my head, but Coke Tools is the designer behind this guy. And then, of course, they did the regular and the XL along with the fixed blade, which I do have somewhere here. So I know you can tell already just by it being in my hand how small it is. But there is the Korvid fixed blade, which I love this thing. Very comfortable in hand. We have a full unboxing of this up on the channel already, but definitely a utility slayer. This cleaver sheep's foot style blade, definitely going to be good for certain tasks. But as the mini is very mini, this is only going to be, you know, good for so many things, and then it's, you know, it won't be able to handle only so much. I wonder if we can reverse flick this thing. Can we reverse flick it? Oh, you can. It's actually tuned very well. I mean, it's snappy. You know, it's very well finished, which is typically, you know, what Kansept does. They do very good on their designs and how they finish them. You know, you even have a decent sharpening choil there. You're going to get tons of sharpening life out of this guy for our sharpening brothers out there. There's no pocket clip, so there's nothing to really check with that. This, you know, you could throw a lanyard on this guy, which is what I would assume anyone who buys this knife most likely is going to know that it's only, you know, what, 3 inches long, maybe something like that. Why don't we go ahead and we'll look and see how long this guy actually is here. So all said and done, we're looking at, well, it's definitely shy of 4. I would say, being very generous, 3 7/8 would be very generous. It's a little shy of that as well. I'm trying to think. I don't have anything that's even remotely close to as small as this guy. What could we use? Here's the TPT slide from Big Idea Design. That's a pretty fair comparison there. So that kind of gives you an idea right there. I know probably a ton of people don't have the TPT slide there, but it's going to be exactly that same size right there. But, you know, this is Kansept having fun, you know, just doing some different stuff. I don't think, you know, to be taken too seriously. This is just a fun little project for them and for their consumers. I don't think these come in at a very expensive price either. I think these are going to be, even in this premium version, if you will, I think they're going to be very, very affordable. Why don't we go ahead? Ooh. Wow, that's got a decent little edge, I think. Let's check that bad boy. So if it can cut this, we know it's got a decent edge on it. Ooh, yeah. I was going to say, when I just ran my fingers along it, it wanted to bite right in. That's a, you know, good sign that it has a good edge. Yeah. That's pretty impressive. It must be very easy. You know, there's not a lot of blade here to focus on, so it must be a lot easier for them to really dial in the edge on, you know, what is that, an inch? It's about 1.25 inches of cutting edge there. Yeah, great little edge on that. I wish more companies would put edges like that on their knives. While we're really diving into this thing, why don't we take a close look? Wow, it's fairly... Well, I'm not quite on there. Can we get down there? Yeah, there we go. I was going to say, there's no way it's that thick. So it's looking about 14 thousandths right there. Closer to the sharpening choil. But it's got an awesome little edge on it. But yeah, just something fun for you guys to take a look at. And, you know, it's a cool little knife. Interesting. I wouldn't mind checking out the mid-sized one or the XL, I guess, just to kind of see what the original design is like. I think the regular one came first, and then they did the XL, then they did the mini here, just, really having fun. Then they did the fixed blade last, I believe, and then they've just been coming out with different versions of each one since then. But yeah, grading this as a knife, a small keychain. This is like a keychain knife. You could throw this on your keychains or your keychain. This is very light. I definitely would recommend, even if you're not a lanyard fan, putting a lanyard on this guy. But, that way you throw it in your pocket or down in a pouch, something like that. That way you can kind of have something a little bit extra to grab a hold of. But, yeah, cool little knife, the mini Korvid. You'll have to let me know what you think of this guy down in the comments. Let me know if you have any experience with the fixed blade or the regular size or the XL, or if you have this one. I definitely would be interested to hear what you have to say. We can actually just kind of sit that right there. That is perfect. Make sure you are subscribed to the channel. Hit the thumbs up button. Greatly appreciate it, everyone. I hope you enjoyed that little guy there. We'll do a full overview of this here coming up. A short overview, if you will. But I will have links down in the description for this guy and the sale that Kansept is running right now. And they do have some really cool stuff, guys, on sale right now. That definitely look good. I don't want to say names and prices because I'm not 100% sure on the prices of everything. But I know because of St. Patrick's Day and some other stuff going on there at Kansept, they are running a big sale. So that'll wrap this one up, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. The mini Korvid. Shout out to Kansept for sending this guy along. I will catch you guys on the next one.